Oh, folks, the 1st of October is exciting times in the world of LEGO. There's loads of cool new sets coming. 3 new themes are coming as well. And arguably the most exciting of the 3 is the new LEGO Fortnite theme. There's going to be 4 sets coming, and we've been lucky enough to be gifted 3 of them by the LEGO group to have an early look at these very, very cool new sets. The headliner of which is undoubtedly this one, the Fortnite Battle Bus. This is set number 77073. It's got 954 pieces and 9 minifigs. It retails in the UK for $89.99. Obviously, prices vary depending on where else you are in the world, and it looks awesome. The detail on these minifigs looks incredible. It's like CMF quality minifigs, and with it being Fortnite, they're likely to be pretty collectible going forward as well. In fact, I suspect this entire set is one that is likely to be pretty collectible in years to come. The first big set, the iconic Battle Bus. Gonna build it in a second. Can't wait. Looks cool, but there's more. We also have one of the most recognizable Fortnite characters. Certainly for people who don't play the game regularly, it is the Fortnite Supply Llama, set number 77071, 691 pieces, retails for $34.99 in the UK. Again, prices vary depending on where you are. No minifigs with this one, but we do have the awesome Supply Llama, including loads of supplies within the Supply Llama. That one, very, very cool as well. And then towards the budget end of the Fortnite spectrum, we have the Durr Burger, set number 77070, 193 pieces, $12.99 in the UK, and the prices are on screen for the rest of the world. You know how this works by now. Again, no minifigs, but it is a massive burger and it's got a big tongue. I like a big burger and I like a big tongue, so we'll get this one built as well. There is one more set, which unfortunately we haven't been sent. It's this one, the Peely Bone set, which Anna is very much looking forward to picking up on launch day. Looks like this one is the one that's in the 18 plus packaging as well. So we've got the 3 that are aimed at maybe a younger audience. This is definitely the one aimed at the 18 plus market. It's set number 77072, 1,414 pieces, so the biggest of the 4 sets, also retailing at $89.99, and the other prices as ever are on screen for you. This one I suspect Anna will be picking up from the LEGO store on the 1st of October when it launches, but the other 3 we're going to build now and have a little look at. And here we have the full assortment, and as you can see, they do look really cool built. If we start things off with the Durr Burger and have a little look at this guy in close-up, because of the time pressure of making this video, Anna made this one. She also made the Supply Llama, but I've got her to give me a full lowdown of any stuff, any exciting extras. There isn't really anything like that on the Durr Burger. It's a very simple little set. I mean, it does look awesome. I don't know a lot about Fortnite, so I don't really know the relevancy of this to the game, but you know what? I've got enough food trucks in my LEGO collection to know a good-looking burger when I see one, and this is a good-looking burger with eyes and a tongue, so it wins for me on that basis. Only $12.99 as well. I think this is a really fun little set. Not a very long build, only 2 bags. Took like half an hour for Anna to put together, and yeah, I think this is probably going to be a pretty popular stocking filler Christmas present. As I said on our look ahead at the October sets video that I made recently, I think this one is probably going to sell out in the run up to Christmas, because there's going to be a lot of kids who are into Fortnite, who are into LEGO, who are going to want this set because it's cool and it's really low priced, really nice little entry level set for the Fortnite range. And then we have the Supply Llama. I love this guy. I just love his little gormless face. He's got posable head, posable mouth, so you can have his mouth open, closed, do all sorts of facial expressions with him. You can adjust his ears around as well, get the head to the angle that you want it to. I just like the posability of him, and he does look really, really cool. The texture from all these little cheese slopes, my feedback from Anna on this one was it took a while. I mean, it's a really cool effect, but it is fiddly and does take a while. These are all little individual little cheese slopes and wedges, and in various colors. You have to make sure, obviously, you're getting the color pattern right. As a colorblind person, it's probably best that Anna did put this one together rather than me, because I don't know if I'd have managed to stick to the pattern as well as she has, because it kind of does all blur into each other for me. But it's a very cool looking display piece. It's going to look awesome on a shelf. Anna said, so I suppose you're claiming that one for your room then, and absolutely I'm claiming this one for my room. That face just means that I want it. And of course, it has got functionality, playability as well. If we just adjust our angle on this guy a little bit. Obviously, it is the supply llama, not just a llama. And when you open up these little side pieces, there's one of these on each side, you do get all of the supplies tumble out of him. And we've got loads of little bits and bobs relevant to Fortnite as well in here. I mean, I guess that's some kind of supply pack. I haven't played Fortnite for years. We've got the blaster gun that a lot of the little minifigs on the Battle Bus set have got. A trophy, I guess that is, and then some kind of rock thing. I think these are like the various potions. I forget what they're called in the game, but like your extra lives, health potion, that kind of thing. And of course, some good old Lego dynamite, and that just all goes back in here. Oh, something else fell out. Oh, we've got another one of these little juice potions, and then you just seal that back up on both sides. And then you can fill him up again through the top there. Just pop all of the bits and pieces back in. So it stores in there nicely. And then, of course, when you want to resupply yourself again, it did all fit in there before. There you go. When you want to resupply yourself again, you just open up the little doors. You don't have to open both. You can open just one on one side if you want it all to fall out one way. And yeah, it's a cool little play feature. It's not really intended to be a play set, I don't think. It's a 12+ one. It's got the highest of these three, the highest age rating. So the Durr Burger was 9+, the Battle Bus 10+, the Llama is a 12+ set. So I think it probably is intended more for display than play. But it does have that little interactive feature on there as well. And like I say, it's a very cool looking set that is going to find a place somewhere, probably in this office rather than in the Lego room, because I just like his face. I'm a big fan of his face. And then lastly, we have the Battle Bus. We will get to the bus itself in a second. I actually want to start off with the minifigs, because I think this range of minifigs is really, really cool. It's close to CMF quality. I say close to, it is CMF quality. This is almost a full range of collectible minifigures on what's going to be a very collectible theme, a hugely popular theme. And we've got 9 really cool, really detailed, printed all over minifigs. I mean, you can see we've got the printing on the trousers, we've got the printing on both sides of the body, loads of really cool detail on all of these. And I think this is just going to end up being a really collectible set of minifigures, and I imagine it's a set they're going to add to as time goes on. The limited amounts that I know about the Fortnite video game is just how customizable the character creation is. There is effectively an infinite number of characters you could release as minifigs, which of course means we're probably going to end up with a very, very large range of minifigs as well. I wouldn't be at all surprised if this theme is a success, and I imagine it will be. I wouldn't be at all surprised if later down the line we did get a full range of collectible minifigs on Fortnite as well, and people end up collecting loads of these. And because of that, I think this set is going to be hugely sought after in years to come, especially if these minifigs end up exclusive to this set long term, as obviously they are at the moment. They're the only set that it's been in. But I think the minifigs are great. So I am very much cheating and using the names that are helpfully printed on the front of the box to know who I'm looking at. So this is, I think this is Raven that we've got here. So this is one we looked at a second ago with the printing on the front and the back, and they're off. A lot of them have got the pickaxe tool, which is what you start off with in Fallout before you get yourself a weapon. And I mean, the detail on them, the detail on the legs, it's great. So that was Raven. We also have the Battalion Brawler, who again printed all over. A lot of them have interchangeable faces as well. I'm not sure if this guy is an example of that. He is. So you've got a face on both sides, so you can choose the expression you want to go with, and then get the hair back on, hopefully. But we've even got printing on the arms to show the sleeves and things on there as well. And if you're into Fortnite, if you know who these characters are, this is great. So we have Meowskulls, which from my rudimentary piece of research, I think is a muscly cat. He's got one of those potions to hand as well. He's got a very tiny head compared to his very muscular body, which I think is how the character is. It's not a weird Lego flaw. It's a normal size minifig body with a much smaller than normal, not quite minifig head, but does make the character look very cool. And then we have the Trespasser Elite, who I think he has a printed head under this. Let me just... Yeah, so he's one of a couple of characters. I think the other one was Raven, who we looked at before, who does have this cool, like, translucent printed head. And obviously you don't see it once the helmet is on, but we have that cool printing all over the minifig as well. I think this is the other one. No, it's not that one. We'll get to the other one that has the cool printed head. This is... Oh, there you go. This is it. This is the Cube Assassin. And as you can see, we've got that cool pink translucent printed head again in there, which is really, really cool. Another one who's got one of the potions that are obviously replicated within the supply llama as well. We've got more of those, but again, nice colours, very cool. They're just great minifigs. And we have Adventure Peely. Obviously, we have got the big Peely Bones set that is the 18 plus set from this range that we haven't got to have a look at in advance. It's one I'm sure Anna's going to buy on launch day on Tuesday. But we have a little minifig version of him as well. It's a banana in minifig form. What more did you want from him? He looks awesome, and he's got one of those blaster guns as well. And we have to lean him back because that blaster gun is so heavy, the only way he can support himself, not on a base plate, is if we lean him back all that way. Another character that is replicated elsewhere in the range, although I'm not sure if this is 1st of October or if it's coming a little bit later. Bright Bomber. I'm sure I've seen pictures somewhere. I don't know if they were leaks or rumours or an official announcement. There is a Bright Bomber Brickheads on the way, which might even be for launch. I'm not sure. But we've got Bright Bomber in minifig form as well, with the llama on the jumper. Again, really cool printing detail on there. Very snazzy pink hair. And of course, another one of these lovely pickaxes. It's a cool minifig. And then these last two also have alternate hair pieces if you want to take the mask off. So this is Drift, again, with a blaster. They're really bright colours again. But you can pop the helmet off and you can see we've got a normal minifig head in there. And I can't remember which way around the hairs go. I'm going to assume this hair goes with this character. It could be that I've got that the wrong way around, but that looks like it matches up fine. It's Lego. You can use these things interchangeably, I'm sure. But we will pop the mask back on because let's face it, the mask does look cooler. And then lastly, from our range of minifigs, my favourite one, Cuddle Team Leader, is a giant pink bear. It's a person in a pink bear suit though, because you can pop the pink bear hat off. And again, there is hair that you can pop on in place of the hat if you decide you want to go down the route of having hair rather than the big bear head. But honestly, who is going to want to do that when you can have a giant pink teddy bear, again, with one of the potions? It's cool. I really like the minifigs. I think I've made that point now. In fact, if you go back and look at my video from down in London when we went to the Leicester Square store back in August when these sets were first on display in there, I wasn't at all interested in this range until I saw them built and saw the minifigs that were with the Battle Bus. This is what sold me on this range in the first place. I do think the minifigs are just great. And then that, of course, leads us to the main event, the Battle Bus itself, which we will drive into frame. We've just run over like 3 of the people in there, and you can see it is all singing, all dancing, stuff everywhere, true Fortnite style. It built initially as like a normal bus. It was 8 bags, I think, and for the first, I would say the first 4 or 5 bags, it very much feels like you're just building a normal bus. Then you start to add on the weird stuff like the tubes and the extra propeller guns and just absolute madness that goes on it. And then, of course, you put the roof on with the hot air balloon. Those of you who don't know your Fortnite lore, the battle bus is basically how you start each round of Fortnite. All the players load up into the bus. The bus then flies over the map that you play on, and then everybody parachutes out of the bus and gets to shooting each other. So hence why this needs to be able to fly with the hot air balloon on top and the little propeller thing. on there as well. But the roof is completely modular. It comes off, so we can pop the top off, and it brings those support things off with it as well. So we can pop that down on there. And then the bus has enough seats for all of the minifigs that we've got. So we can just load up our bus with our minifigs. And this is probably how it's going to be on display for me. I'm going to load up my bus with the 9 minifigs so that I don't lose them, and they'll just live in the bus. And I think this bus might actually end up driving around my Lego city, because it is the same scale as some of the other buses that we've had recently. It's normal minifig scale. It will fit on the new road plates, and it can just drive behind the sightseeing tour bus that we got earlier in the year. That's going to be full of aliens. This is going to be full of Fortnite characters, but it is it's just a very cool set. I really like the detail on it. The hot air balloon is just great. If we just move the bus to one side so we can look at this in a little bit more detail. I really like the way that this came together. You can see you've got the little flames underneath there. The blue flames, of course, to keep the hot air balloon firing. There's an argument we could hang this from the ceiling of the Lego room and have it flying over the top. These bits are adjustable, so they obviously move down and go into place to hold the hot air balloon onto the bus. They don't actually do that in Lego, but in canon, I guess that's what is happening. And you can see it tightens up the string bits when it does that as well. They are a little bit loose. You can see I've had to adjust the angle of some of these bits just to try and tighten them up a little bit so they don't look a little bit floppy. There needs to be some tension in there. They're supposed to be supporting the weight of the bus on the balloon, but it is very cool. When it goes into place on top of the bus, it just slots in nicely. The only connection, I think we've got a couple of studs underneath where the balloon is, and then you can move those bits down, and it is on and in place, and we are ready to fly. Obviously, once we get some characters within it. And there we have it, boys and girls. That is our review of the new LEGO Fortnite theme, which at the time this video comes out, releases in just like a couple of days' time. Thank you again to the LEGO group for sending us these as a gift a little bit early so that we could make this video. And this set in particular, I love this set. It's definitely my pick of the 3 that we were sent. I actually think it is one of the best value new sets we've seen in a while, just because of the sheer quantity of high quality minifigs it's got within it. And I don't know. I have a feeling this is going to be one that 5 or 10 years down the line, similar to like the Scooby-Doo mystery machine from years ago. I know that's expensive because that's one I've been trying to get hold of, and goodness me, it goes for 5 or 6 times the original price. I know there's going to be a lot of these sold because it's Fortnite. Fortnite's massively popular, but at the same time, it appeals to younger people, and I suspect most of the ones that are going to be bought are going to be opened and play with, because they're going to be bought by kids, and kids are going to want to open them and play with them. But then on the flip side of that, 5 or 10 years down the line, when those kids are all a little bit older and looking back with huge nostalgia, they are going to want a set like this. So I suspect we might be picking up one more of these just to keep sealed and put in the storage unit. It's $89.99. It seems very reasonable as a little investment for the future, similar to, like I say, the Scooby-Doo one, the Wally one, all these sets that hit that right point of popularity at the time, nostalgia in the future. I don't know. I have a feeling. I think this is a really great set. And yeah, really happy that I've had the opportunity to build it. But of course, let me know your thoughts on that down in the comments section below. Are you planning on picking up any of the Fortnite sets? If so, which one's your favourite? Has the video changed your mind? Are you more or less likely to pick them up now you've seen them built? Let's get a conversation going down there. That's what the comments section is for. And also, it's what the Discord is for. There's a link to the Discord down in the description as well if you want to take the conversation even further than the comments section. But for now, if you've enjoyed this video, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for loads more LEGO content, including we are now just a couple of days away from the now traditional first of the month LEGO shopping video. And thank you very much for watching.